the big house, Michigan Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Howie Rowe on the sideline.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's Marshall. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Hansen. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe some room here. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he's knocked down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
and that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chomp up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Running inside, it's Peoples. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On 3rd down, here's Peoples. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll give it to Peoples. There's a crease. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The run inside, it's Wallace. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. trying to surprise him with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. We reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've got it right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to pass. Lets it fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Underwood on the play action. Here comes the heat. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Sends it downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. You want to talk about changing field position. A huge play takes it down to the 37.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Buchanan. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Underwood. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action. Bryce Underwood fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
In the red area, it's Marshall. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's Underwood to throw. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Beck. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
On third down, here's Peoples. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Got it in the middle, it's Sauer. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Rushes on him. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
From the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Crimson Tide with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You just cannot coach that type of athleticism. That was an incredible one-handed grab. You could practice that over and over and over and not come down with that one.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes a catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Here we go. Ready? 22.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I tell you what, man, you give me the penalty and you move me up to the 1-yard line on a 2-point conversion, I'd probably go for it too. I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85. Sit. Let's go. Let's go, D. Watch right.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And they swarm him under.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Ready? Blue 22. Go. Red 25.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Gets the back moving. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in with one hand. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 and it's 1st and 15. Back to pass, it's Beck. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the back over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Takes it past the marker. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He's in open space downfield. There he goes.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the 1st down on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Play action with Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Got it in the middle. It's Sowell.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And, man, oh, man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He'll try to take it back. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. motion from the wide receiver. Third down play from the gun. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it again. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it